Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to Inter Worldwide. Life is good. Life is great. If you are an Inter fan, life is where you need it to be. And some of you might be thinking, how? How after the news of the last few days and the ownership change, can you be so positive? I'll tell you how. Guys, the Steven Zhang regime was over a long time ago. We are really lucky. And I'll tell you why we're lucky. Because in a world, I cannot believe this dog has started yapping outside the second I've pressed go record. Do you hear it? It's running amok. Anyway, the Steven Zhang, as cute as he is, as what looks to be, just a fan who turns up for trophy celebrations, who turns up at end of year ceremonies and functions and makes jokes about transfer policies. Pardon me. Stephen Zhang's statement the other day online, when he basically said in a roundabout whingy suki way, oh, I can't really meet the debt repayments, but you know, those guys that loaned us the money, they're assholes. Those guys are assholes because they know how much I love Inter and they don't want to cooperate with me. Bro, you act like people like me could call my bank tomorrow and ask for leverage on my mortgage. It doesn't work like that way, Stephen. And you, as a top businessman in a China, definitely knows this already. Definitely knows this already. Come on, G. That statement that you put out the other day was unprofessional. And like, I'm not that fussed over it because this badge on the chest, it's got 2 stars on it now. And I know better than at 31 years old to think I expect more than the finer things in life as a football fan, which are winning trophies and accolades. So I made a promise to myself very early this season that if we win the 2nd star, if we win the 20th crown, if we win the league title, I'm going to stop letting almost everything else bother me. That means stuff off the pitch. That means stuff like this. I'm not emotionally attached to Stephen Zhang as an owner. He has been playing with very adequate backroom staff for how long? Beppe Marotta, with his bung eye, is so damn good at his job. He has literally put this club on a pedestal that I have not seen before. He is absolutely brilliant at mentoring his other staff at doing the same. And on top of that, we genuinely have a squad of players that are in love with this club. In a world where players are shit, good players I'm talking about, they don't like their clubs. No one at Chelsea likes Chelsea. No one at Manchester United likes Manchester United. No one at Juventus likes Juventus. Unless you actually play for Real Madrid, you don't have a love for your club. You have a duty to your job and your position. And let's say the creme of the crop of that are clubs like Bayern München and Manchester City at the moment, because all they do is win, 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 no matter what, because of the expectations and the internal intrinsic motivations that exist within those clubs. Great. But as a pure love and a pure appreciation for playing for a club goes, this team actually has it. I mean, for God's sake, did you guys not watch some of those celebrations? I've only seen half of them. Today, we're going to go through the whole It's Trophy Time video from Inter. And guess what? It's up there for free, meaning I can mirror it without audio and make sure I just don't monetize the video. And we can actually watch it for free here together. And guess what? I will demonetize the video because I can sacrifice whatever sense this channel makes for that. Someone needs to round up my boy outside. Someone seriously needs to round up my boy outside. One sec. I'm going to call out to my wife. All good. We've got a malnourished small dog on a balcony across the road, yapping. So yeah, look at this team. Did you not hear that crowd reaction for players like Di Marco and Bastoni, which both of them put together weren't half as loud as what Barella got? Did you hear that roar for Barella? His roar was 3 times louder than anybody else's, bro. That guy is internazionale. The modern Inter is Nico Barella. He is the king of the modern Inter. My Scudetto, my Lord Figo. 31 people with me right now. I love that. Like the video. Subscribe if you are new. Let me know if you are new. White Suburban Kid is agreeing. Suning deserve some credit. Of course they deserve credit. They especially deserve credit for the financial building block that they gave Antonio Conte and co. You know, the likes of Ashraf Hakimi, for God's sake. Christian Eriksen, 6 months before his contract was due to expire. Come on. These are not Inter-like moves that we know. This is splurging. This is cash flow. I remember waking up to these sort of transfers and thinking to myself, this feels like a dream. This feels like a dream. The Lukaku for 85 million. That might as well be 300 to a club like us. Huge stuff. Suning deserve their flowers. They deserve their flowers, but they've also got to go. He has not been around. They have not been around. The success of Inter on the pitch belongs to the people that are responsible for the results on the pitch. And that is management. And that is the board of directors. And that is, when I say board of directors, I don't mean Suning. I mean the people who are alongside Marotta working, like Zanetti as the VP. It also goes to the training staff. I watched that celebration out there and saw how involved they all were. This is a very, very much a joint win. It's a joint win. The fact that Zhang has not been around for the last 2 years is a blessing in disguise. Because guess what? He doesn't need to walk in and out of the door. He can just stay the fuck out of his own front door. Let him. At the end of the day, I know why we've succeeded. I know why we've gotten through this. And it's the thing that pisses off the Juventini more than anything. We weren't meant to do this. We were meant to bomb after Conte left, after Oriali left, after Lukaku and Hakimi left. We were meant to bomb and stay bombing. But we temporarily disengaged from the Scudetto, collected... Was it 2 or 3? Don't tell me we collected 3 Coppa Italia on the way. No, 2. Collected 2 Coppa Italia, 3 Super Coppa, made a Champions League final, and now we've got numero 20, number 20. And 20 is the best. 20 caps off an era, for like a modern era for me. An era that still stretches back into my teen years. It's a closing chapter. It's a chapter that starts with Inter winning, it's a chapter that starts with Italy winning the World Cup in 2006 and continues on for Inter winning these Scudetti, and then has a huge landmark moment as Inter win the Champions League in 2010. And then there's a lot of pain. In fact, there's shitloads of pain for a long time. You know, I am a Premier League fan as well, and I support a certain club in the Premier League. And I'm just not going to say their name on a stream like this. Everybody knows who I support in the Premier League, but I'm not going to say their name on a stream like this. And I tell you what, bro, all that team did was win for as long as I lived. For as long as I lived, up until the moment I was about 20 years old, that's all they did was win. And then Italy wins the Euro. And now Inter win the second star. I can't ask for anything else. It's done. It's absolutely done. Anyway, I was only meant to speak for about 5 or 6 minutes before we actually started this video, but I've gone on for time because I am shameless like that. But guess what? We're celebrating hard today, bro. We are celebrating. We are celebrating. Now, with these celebrations basically being for free on YouTube, I should be able to mirror these videos without getting copyright warnings. Could get a strike, but guess what? It's not monetized. Nothing should come of these videos. I have watched the majority of the what's it called? The actual trophy lift itself, but we're going to do it as well here on this channel because, you know, we sort of have to, so we can go through the players. I don't mind if I stick around for a while. This is the sort of stream that I want to get the most out of. So thank you very much to the 34 people that are with me. 34 is a number that I'll definitely take at almost 5 p.m. on a Monday in Sydney. So that must be very ready working hours. First thing in the morning, Monday, everybody else. So without further ado, let's share the screen. Everyone should be able to see it in a second. There we go. I'll even zoom in a little bit more. And look, with it muted, everything should be okay. Should. This channel has not gotten a copy. And then move on to Inter's channel itself. Oh, am I not signed into my premium account? That's going to cause pains in the ass on this computer. What a pain in the ass that is going to cause. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Get out of here. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we actually doing? Good sound. Of course, I need to verify. Too much security these days. Come on. Premium account. Let's get it. All right. All right. We ready? We go again. Hey, Alex. What's good, man? Alex, one of 36 people here right now. I'm good, bro. How you feeling, Chinch? I just sounded your name out and sounded it, Chinch. Has anyone called you Chinch? Alex, my guy, coming through. Has been a while since you've come through, man. What's been happening with you? I'm always on top of it, bro. But this time I'm on top of it even more so. Like this ownership news, like I said at the start of the video, that's not gonna phase. It's not gonna phase, bro. I refuse to let it phase. Do you know what I mean? All right, so celebration's about to start. Players are about to come out. And look who's first. It's Jan Sommer. Let's go. Mr. Sommer, sir. What a signing. What a signing. It had to be someone to take over Andre Onana. And I was mad scared. I was mad scared when Onana left. I thought, crap, what are we doing? What are we doing? Man, we're going to let Onana go? But for 54 million to Manchester United, he's had a shocker of a year. It's not his fault, bruv. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. How can you call it his fault? That Manchester United team is disgusting. It's horrible. I'm going to skip past the reserve goalkeepers. I'm only going to do the starting 11, if that's all right. Alderdo with a couple of performances. Looks satisfied enough to get himself a trophy, to get himself a Scudetto, that's for sure. Stefan de Vrij. 2 Scudetti for Stefan de Vrij. What's going on, Massimo? It's good to see you, my man. Sad to see Man United like this. You got family ties to them too. Oh, that's interesting, bro. Yeah, it's sad for me to watch them like this too, man. Sad for me to watch them like this too. But at the same time, bro, they are the surface of my fanhood. I guess you could call them the superficiality, but I refuse to say that only because I started supporting them when I was 4 or 5 years old, man. Like I was young. I was young as shit when I started loving Manchester United, the same way I was young as shit when I love it Inter. So I know deep down what I'm allowed to support and who I'm allowed to support. But anyway, Stefan de Vrij, I didn't want to get ahead of myself because I did want to talk about this. Stefan de Vrij and Francesco Acerbi, aging centre backs, but what a season for them. What a season for both of them. For de Vrij to get this second title and for Acerbi to finally get this first, oh man, no wonder they look so happy and content. And you know what? They're both still good enough to do a job behind someone like this guy here, like Benji Pavard. It's it's a strong defense that we've got going into next season because you keep those three. And, you never expect either of them to start every game. You definitely don't expect De Vrij and Acerbi to start every game because player like Bastoni is ready to start every game. Benji Pavard should be ready to start every game, although his fitness sort of speaks otherwise. And to be honest, like I've discussed with other people on this channel, Jan Bisek should start to be integrated into the starting lineup. Already off the top of my head, Bastoni, Pavard, Bisek, De Vrij, Acerbi. We know how good Matteo Darmian can slot into left center back or right center back. We know that DiMarco and Carlos Augusto can slot in at left center back. This team is ready for next season. I've been preaching this on the channel. I know it's weird that I'm this optimistic lately, but this team is so goddamn ready to go into next season. Fix the forward lineup. Fix the forward lineup on the bench. We are golden. Speaking of Jan Bisek, look at this G go. My God, he's a gangster. He would be loving it. He would be loving life, man. Loving life. Oh, good on him, bro. I remember when he won the Super Coppa and he was posing, he was like, what do I do? It's my first trophy. What do I do? And he must be soaking it all in going, shit. He'll appreciate it even more when he's older. He'll look back at it and go, oh, goddamn, I was there for that Inter 20th thing. Because I'm just talking about how psychology works. Him at like his age, he's appreciating it, but I think it's a bit surreal for the kid. I'm so happy for him. And I'm equally, if not more, as happy for Matteo Darmian, his second Scudetto. He is over the moon, a true professional. And I can't wait to see him play in our colors again next season. Matty Dams, bro. Throw your hands up for Matty Dams. Beautiful. Matteo Darmian, we love you. Alessandro Bastoni. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A million times wow. What a season he had. A season where he really needed to step up after what I consider to be a bad season for him last season. Poor. But he's one of my favorite players, man. And that's why I was so disappointed, because the last season for Bastoni, I was so disappointed with how he played. I know his heart wasn't in it. I know he wasn't in it. He was sick a lot of the time as well. But this season, he played like a guy that's ready to be captain in the future. I love this guy so much. Alessandro Bastoni, stay with us for the rest of your career, man. Please, what's going on to my brother, Stefan? Stefan, seeing you here makes me happy. There's 43 people with us on Interworldwide right now. So like the video, subscribe if you are new as well. Let me know if you are new. Unbelievably underrated. In the overall world, yeah, he is. If you're talking about Dams and Bastoni, yeah. Now, Denzel Dumfries is up on screen right now. A player that is very much so rumored to be leaving. If we can get some money for him, he just might be the sacrificial lamb. He looks like a player that is content. Yeah, look. He's happy. He's a champion. He's really, really cool. But I don't know, man. He just looks like he knows as well on his face. Is Denzel Dumfries leaving? Is he the one that goes? Now that we've got these scenes of him being a champion, you know his value is up. It is up. It's not going to get much bigger than what it is. It's not going to get much higher than what it is at this point. If you can get $1 over 27.5, 28 million, you should probably take. 30 is great. 35 is brilliant. If someone's stupid enough to pay 40, whew, damn. Stefano Sensi, another hollow trophy for him in his time at Inter. And he's got a few. He's got a few trophies there where he must look at them and go, accolades for me, but more so for we. Injured all the time, never available. I mean, is anybody hoping that he sticks around? Does anybody care? At this point, is he just here? Oh my days, it's Juan Cuadrado. Oh my days. 6 seasons at Juventus. Was it 6? Yeah, 6 seasons at Juventus or something like that. And I think us taking the piss as Inter fans for this is what's helping the whole situation for us. The fact that it makes them miserable is the oxygen to me. Do I think he's worthy on the pitch? Definitely. Bro, it's a parallel universe, but like everyone's warmed up to the joke because we're winning. That's what winners do, bro. They grin because we're smug C words, Stefan. Everyone's grinning through it. I reckon it's a common joke in the dressing room or anything. Someone's brought it up that, bro, this guy actually genuinely came over from Juventus, has done sweet F4 and is celebrating a Scudetto shamelessly. Like I saw him do the fucking the thing to Inzaghi, and he brought his whole family with his kids there as well. Like this guy is shameless. Juan Cuadrado is shameless. Someone who's not shameless because he's a gentleman is David Klassen. So good for him. Very minimal contribution, but hey man, if a professional player wants to come here, mooch 1.5 million, do a job, and then collect a piece of silverware, let's go. Let's effing go. He's the man. Go David Klassen. What a great way to earn a crust. What a great way to earn 1.5 million a season. We've got another Inter fan here. Even if he's not born one, he definitely is now. Davide Fratesi, who is going to play a lot more minutes next season. A lot more minutes for us next season. He is ready to go. Davide Fratesi. He's happy, man. Look at that. Is that the look of someone who's experiencing pure joy or what? Look at that smile. You cannot fake shit like that. 43 people with me right now. Let's see if we can get 50 today. 50 would be awesome. 50 would be awesome for an average Monday just kicking it here. A lot of fans for Fratesi, man. A lot of fans for Fratesi. What a great first season, man. That's what you call a true impactful player off the bench. Every single time, without failure, he made sure he looked like an integral part of this team as soon as he stepped on the pitch. And I think that next season, his contribution is going to be more important. Tajon Buchanan coming out next, the Canadian, bought in January, 12 million package altogether. I'm really happy with what I've seen so far. Really happy with what I've seen so far. That goal that he scored last week while he was put out on the left, the fact that he can play out on the left after being brought as a right-hand player as well, credit to Inzaghi, credit to Buchanan. I would not be against this guy going on loan, though. If a club wanted to come out and go, look, man, we can guarantee this guy 30 games in Serie A next season. Serie A prioritized, obviously. Like, let's just say a newly promoted side like a Como or a Parma, or let's just say a Serie A team that just survived the drop like a Lecce or a Cagliari. If they want to come in and say, look, we'll loan Tajon Buchanan and we'll give him 25, 30 starting games if he's fit. Bruv, you take that. Give that guy his games. He'll come back to us in a year or two and he will be ready to go. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Everybody's personal revenge lived vicariously through this brother. Anyone who's had a vendetta appreciated Hakan for his vendetta against Milan. And look at him. He's loving it. This is his moment just as much as any of these Inter players. And look at this, bro. Like, this is incredible. Hakan Çalhanoğlu is my favorite Turkish thing since a doner kebab, man. He is the king. Oh, yes. Gözleme for days. My brother. How good. How good. It's good to have 47 people here on Inter Worldwide. Thank you very much. Like the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Esteban Cambiaso in the crowd. Inter legend. Great to see. Everybody cheering on Hakan like a personal savior, like a personal idol this season. Christian Aslani following him up in the tunnel the same way he did on the pitch, pretty much as his reserve. And good on Christian Aslani. Good on him. He's got a pretty good goddamn jawline as well, doesn't he? Far out. Christian Aslani. More points in his jawline than points secured when he was on the pitch. Minimal minutes. But you know what? He's got to improve next season. He deserves this one extra season. I saw it in one chat. People saying we got to sell him. You can't sell him. Like maybe I'd be open to the idea of loaning him, although at his age, you can't really entertain a loan at this point. Not Kosovo, Asllani. 22. Yeah, you can entertain a loan. Sorry, I thought he was like 24. You can entertain a loan for Christian Asllani if you really, really want to. So you could entertain a loan for Buchanan and Asllani, I think. Should do a video on this, actually. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Please go back a couple of days. You can see my video called Let's Talk Henrik Mkhitaryan. A player that we know brings so much value, so much experience, so much professionalism, and he deserves this. A league title for Henrik Mkhitaryan in Italy. How fantastic. How beautiful for him. I love it. I love it, man. Just go back and watch my video if you want to hear my thoughts on Henrik Mkhitaryan. I'm not going to repeat them here. He just needs to stay as the sun sets. Nico! Has he had a hair transplant or something? Someone's done something to his hair, bro, because he was bolder than that. He was bolder than that at the start of the season. I don't know what's going on, but he's a hero. And guys, I command you to watch this back and listen with the volume up. He gets the biggest roar in the stadium. Look at the applause. This guy encompasses everything that it means to be a crazy Interista. His antics on the pitch, his frustration, another player that's born into an Inter family, hugs pretty much everybody. Nico Barella is Inter. Look at Massimo saying it, bro. I have never loved a player so much in so many years. I can't remember the last time I loved a player as much as I love Nico Barella. Meeting him will be the most satisfying moment for me ever as a fan, if I was ever to experience it or to watch him play in our colors. Nico Barella, what a player, man. Nico is Inter, as Massimo says. He is Inter. He is everything that our club is about. Every club in the world wants to sign Nico Barella. I know they do. I know they've asked about him. I know Madrid asked. I know City asked. I know their men asked. I know they asked. But they won't. Liverpool have asked 4 years in a row. They can sack them. Need the new kit with Barella on the back, Alex says. I have got, how many Barella kits do I have already? But the thing is, like, I fluctuate with weight, so I got kits that don't fit me. I've got the third kit, the one with the Tyler Pirelli on the front, the black and gold. I've got him in an away Italy, a white one, and I think I've also got him on the away for last season, but I'll get him again. I'll keep buying Nico Barella jerseys for as long as I live. I do not care. And here is Federico Di Marco, another player, another Inter fan. You know, we've got this unique situation where in Bastoni, Barella, and Di Marco, you've literally got 3 diehard Interisti. And look at them. The own players are clapping him like he deserves it. The guy's a fan. Players like Di Marco and Barella, they are fans from birth. Di Marco is one of the fans. He's literally them. He's literally them. Massimo says it as well. He is them. We reached 50. We got 52 people on Inter Worldwide on a lazy Monday. Love that. Love that. Scheduled this literally 2 hours before, 2.5 hours before. Here comes Marko Arnautovic. Well done. Bro, I'm just going to say it. Marko Arnautovic did what he was brought here to do. He was given an opportunity to do more. He did not live up to that extra expectation. We brought Marko Arnautovic in as a third/fourth choice attacker to secure us the second star. Did he not do exactly what we brought him in to do? I know he sucked a fat one in the Champions League. You know who else did? Majority of the team. I know he's not up to the standard we want, but he is exactly where we needed him for the standard that we needed to be. If he was to stay on one more season, it would not be the worst thing in the world, but I would prefer that he leaves. And let's leave it at that. Marcus Thuram is in the house. So is Frankie. Watch it an hour ago. Oh, you watched it an hour ago. Fantastic. Watch it back. Watch this video. Run it back, Frankie, my G. Debbie Kerr, my friend, my personal friend, is in the house. Good to see you, Debs. Rocking it as always. As always. Guys, that also reminds me, late this week, on like Thursday, Friday, I'm going to let you know the people who win the giveaways as well. And I'm not doing like live giveaways like where it does spin the wheel and whatnot. I've got my own methods of picking a random person. Don't worry, it's purely random. I have no interest in bias. With Taremi coming as a third option. So, Stefan, are you saying Arnautovic at 4, Taremi at 3? We keep Lauti and Marcus, who's had an amazing season, and Correa at 5? Because I can do with that. I can deal with that on paper, my G. Marcus had a brilliant season. If someone was to activate the 80 mil release clause, I wouldn't be upset about it because he is replaceable at the same time. But it would be sad to see him go because I feel like this team, if it keeps its core, will piss on Serie A again and win number 21. Alexis Sanchez, I'm actually going to applause this one because he is leaving again. And I'm sorry, I know you're an egomaniac. I know you're a narcissist. I know you're a selfish, egocentric, like honestly, like look at him. Absolutely makes me sick to my stomach. But I love him. I love him. I love Alexis Sanchez. I've always loved Alexis Sanchez, and I don't care who knows about it. Alexis Sanchez in his prime, beautiful footballer. And every time he's been with us, he's done well. I don't care, bro. Alexis Sanchez, the fact that he's leaving with another Scudetto, man came in, took a Scudetto, won us a Supercoppa in like the last minutes, won a Coppa Italia, then was like, all right, you guys don't want me anymore. I'm bouncing. I'm not taking a pay cut because I am that guy. Goes to Marseille. We have to call him and go, oh, yeah, sorry, man. Your quality is like worth its weight in gold. You can be a shit motherfucker again. You just want to come back for a little bit. Comes back, does it all again. Alexis Sanchez. La, da, 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 da. I didn't mean to disrespect our coach by dragging on the Alexis Sanchez celebration. So we'll go back. We're bringing him in. We're bringing in the mister. We are bringing in mister. So Stefan wants Correa out altogether and a youth player. You see how Sampdoria didn't qualify back up. So they don't have to buy Esposito. Maybe Esposito can come in at 5. Ugh, maybe not. Our coach, our manager, Simone Inzaghi. How refreshing is it to have a manager that gets the results, but also doesn't have to act like a complete psychopath to the media? He is humble. He's modest. He is everything I want in a manager, tactically and more. I am truly apologetic for the 3.5 weeks of weakness that I had midway through last season when I thought, I don't think this is the guy. I don't think this is the guy. And I put my hand up and say it like I have multiple times. Like there was a 3-week period in that January, February where I was like, you know, Steph, I don't think he's the guy, bro. I don't think he's the guy. But Steph stood staunch. Not many stood staunch. A lot lost faith. A lot lost faith way before I did. In fact, a lot never gave him day one. A few players didn't give him day one. But he's proven it. He is absolutely proven it. Bro, they are dreaming, bro. They can continue with Mikel Arteta. Bridesmaids again. As much as I hate seeing Manchester City be a club, nobody really cares about what they do. So seeing Arsenal win it would have actually pissed me off more from a fan banter perspective. I'm sure you did, but you stood staunch. You stood staunch. And how about this guy, man? I said it out there in my living room before when I was watching him. I didn't think this guy had it in him. When he first signed for us, I thought, good kid, talented player. Let's hope he's the best second fiddle we can hope for. Second fiddle to whoever, to Mauro Icardi. to Romelu Lukaku. But nah, he is it. Bro, this guy has now won 2 Italian titles, one as a captain. He's won 3 Supercoppa. He's won 2 Coppa Italia. The whole team is chanting his name on stage. He's won the FIFA World Cup. He's won the FIFA World Cup, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he was crap in the tournament, but who else? 1% of footballers have won the FIFA World Cup. That's it. Lautaro Martinez, mio capitano, our captain. Our captain. Tough time with the drama. It was, bro. It was right. He is the heir to Javier Zanetti. He's the heir to Javier Zanetti. We've had makeshift captains along the way. He's the first one that can have this title and share it with him. He is, as we get it with 61 people live on Inter Worldwide. And please watch the video that I put up later on of me reacting with my wife in the living room as I watched the title for the first time about 1 hour ago. We lift it now. Inter are officially the champions of Italy. We were actually officially the champions 4 weeks ago. That's what we did to the Campionato this time around. 4 weeks ago. What season? I've never experienced this part of the season like this. Well, I have, but not like this. And I guarantee you, the 60 of you watching will feel the same. Hasn't your personal life just improved so much, clocking the season this early? This has been amazing. If this could happen every year, wouldn't it be the best? But it doesn't. And that's why you need to cherish it as much as possible. This Inter team winning the league as early as it did, it doesn't happen very often. As we watch the team pass the trophy around, Toro will be even better next season. He's maturing nicely as a player. He definitely deserves it, bro. Definitely deserves it so much. So much. So much. The team celebrates. The team goes off their heads. 65 people with me right now on Inter Worldwide. I love that. Follow on Twitter. Subscribe on whatever platform you are on. If you are the person on Twitch, leave a comment. I'd love to know who you are. Big crowd, man. Look at this squad. This is what I was talking to my missus outside before. Look at this. You got the whole front row of personnel, backroom staff, management, full-blown corporation selfie. Full corporation in front of the Scudetto. What the hell? We're ready, man. We are ready for next season. You don't mess with this squad and management, Oak Tree. Like, if Oak Tree's coming in to take over Zhang and Suning, I really don't give a rat's ass. If I know that we don't need to make bullshit repayments anymore to these loan sharks, fantastic. Oak Tree gets a nice profit. They can sell. Zhang gets a small profit and kickback, even though he loses huge on an asset worth way more. But we're not here to talk about the intricacies about that. Like, just don't mess with Marotta and his plans, and we are golden. I am conscious of very important renewals coming up. We'll talk about that a bit later. But again, nothing's going to faze me here, bro. Look at Alessandro Bastoni. Oh, yes. Big butcher for the title. Straight to Fede. This is awesome stuff. I still want to share another video as well. The Trophy Time actual one on the Inter channel. So we still got some stuff to do here. 64 people like the video. Team's having fun. Team is having fun. All right, I'm going to stop sharing this one here. We're going to jump across. Now, I actually have not watched this one yet. I haven't watched this yet, so I'm really looking forward to it. I have watched this panoramic shot, though, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I'll get to skip a little bit as well to the important stuff, which is awesome. We just want to see the players and the fans, of course. Oh, yeah, biggest crowd. Oh, what happened? Did I seriously not sign in again on this? Sorry, give me a sec. That's better. No, no libraries, cuz. No libraries around here, Stefan. No, sir. It's a cauldron. It's an arena. We just got to keep the majority of this squad. I mean, the likes of Sensi, Klassen, I mean, they can leave, but because they're so replaceable, man, just get youth players in for their positions. For those minutes, get the minimal worth of athlete, man. Minimal worth of athlete. So good to see Inzaghi celebrating. So good to see what he said as well. Did you guys all see what he said today? So it's very reassuring from a management perspective. I think that deep down they've known that this day was coming, and they've all they all seem like honest people to each other behind the scenes. I don't think anyone's going to dick anybody over. So if that's the phase, if that's the case, then I think that we're going to be okay. I think that we're going to be able to survive whatever of the latest shit storms is coming our way. Crowd's loving this, man. Crowd is loving this. King Lautaro. Look at him go. Ciao, Ian. What's going on? Champions League is Inzaghi's next trophy. Frankie says, "Oh man, it would be great, wouldn't it?" We'll see what happens, bro. I really hope we can build a mini dynasty in the league and most importantly, win a Champions League, says Jean. Thank you so much. And thanks for being a channel member. I have enough of these Milan European heritage crap. Oh, I love to hear that, bro. I love to hear that. That's absolutely funny. That's actually funny, to be honest, bro. Because I feel I'm absolutely with you. How good was it seeing Danilo there, man? I remember seeing Nico go up to him, and I'm like, wow, D'Ambrosio actually brought his family. Like, he actually brought his kids down as well. That guy is a proper Interista, man. He's such a pure fan at heart, bro. Lautaro must be above the moon. Like, what do you think he considers his biggest achievement? Winning the World Cup with the performances he had, or being the captain of Inter winning this trophy? Because I dare say, man, like people will go, oh, what are you talking about? It's a World Cup. But like to captain this side to a title, it's about as real as it gets, man. I'm telling you. It's a big thing. Hakan brought like the whole, yeah, bro. He brought the extended family, you know what I mean? Oh man, that's a proper title winning team, bro. I'm so proud of this team. This feels 10 times better than number 19 did. Like getting the monkey off my shoulder for number 19 for all of us was so important. But this one here, this feels awesome. This one here feels like, to me, the most important Scudetto I've witnessed as a fan. I just love this one. I'm in love with this one. And I loved the other ones. I really did, but it just felt different. This one feels different. Inter looks like it's in a good place, a very well run club. Well, look, to be honest, we're not a very well run club because we know what's going on with our owner at the moment. And you can't call yourself a well run club and not pay your debt back to your major investor. Not really investor. It's a loan. That's a loan shark, man. You didn't pay back your loan. And this is what I meant at the start of the video. If you watch it back, Frankie, I go in a little bit on Zhang and I go, don't hide behind the club. Don't hide behind the fans. Don't hide behind your passion or the fact that you chose us on PlayStation when you were a kid. You make a statement the way you did on our website and you look like a bitch, bro. You look like a fan. You look like a kid. Oh, Oak Tree isn't letting me keep you guys, even though I love you guys so much. Like, fuck off, bro. Just pay your money, man. I don't go to the bank and ask for leverage on my mortgage if I can't pay up because they're going to smirk at me and go, good, we'll repossess your house eventually. Oak Tree got off scot-free. They don't give a shit about this club, and they ended up inheriting one of the best assets in European football at the moment. One of the most marketable ones, at least. So good for them. Quadrado bought his whole village. That's awesome. One of them's his wife, surely. One of them's his sister. One of them's his mother. I'm guessing mother, sister, wifey. Beautiful family. Lovely kids. Good on him, man. Shameless. Brought the whole Juan Quadrado brought the whole family to celebrate an Inter Scudetto. Did he bring them to the Juve ones? I'm sure he did. Absolutely shameless. And I love to see it. I'm all here for it. I'm petty as hell. Anything that pisses off a Juve fan is good for me. Stefano Sensi, and the reason why he is so shit and injured is in this image right here. I remember him doing TikToks and viral Instagram videos with his missus in a time where he was struggling for physical form with our club, and I've never really forgotten it. It's cool to see Spalletti-based Azzurri around Inter players. Oh, absolutely. That's great. Forza Inter worldwide. There's still 65 people with us right now. And I'm loving every second of it. I'm loving every second of this stream. Hopefully we get away with this and I don't get a copyright strike, because it means I know what I can get away with. Because I'm not going to lie, I never do this sort of stuff, but I saw Zio do it. I saw Zil Sharma do it, and I'm like, nah, this guy must know something I don't. I'm just going to skip forward a little bit. Ah, there is he. Is that his son or something? Who's this guy? Looks like it might be his son. He's not fit enough to be an athlete. Nico Barella with his wife, who, it doesn't surprise me, actually looks a little more mature than all the other wives. Like, is that Inzaghi's wife? Barella's wife looks more mature and older than Inzaghi's wife. It's just really nice seeing the players with their families. Like, you don't get to see this sort of stuff very often. Our players have got some lovely families, man. No wonder they're in such a good mood all the time. They've got beautiful families. They've got beautiful lives. It's really nice. Nico's a machine. Like, the way he works on the pitch and the way he clearly works on his personal life with his family. Nico Barella is like someone you can look up to. Fede, so happy for Fede. A childhood dream come true, and now he gets to hang out and live this with his actual family. What a dream. What a dream come true for some of these Inter players who are tifosi, for these Inter players who are fans. He wants another photo with someone else. I think maybe some other members of his family. So this is the period of time where the families get to. Are that his parents? Because I actually think they look like. Yeah, that looks like his dad. That guy actually looks like him. So that's nice. Thanks to the 62 people that are still with me. With a crowd like this, I don't mind sticking around just a little bit longer because I'm starting to get hungry. Henrik Mkhitaryan. What a G. An interview with Mr. We can skip ahead from this. Some more interviews and stuff. And there is someone where whenever I've sat down with my friends and said, all right, we're going to make our best XI, our best 11 of all time that we've ever seen, he has always made my bench because he's one of the first ever world-class defenders I ever saw in my life. When I watched the news and the highlights of the French 98 team, and when I started to see highlights of the way he was playing as a club player, I could not believe how good Lilian Thuram was. And that's him on the left. And he played for you-know-who, for Juventus for a long time. And that's his son winning the Scudetto with Inter. And that's why he's wearing his kid's name on the front. Because, you know, he did play for the enemy. And his son has won a Scudetto for Inter. It's absolutely poetic. It's poetic. Fans having a great time. A great time of their life. Mattia was in that crowd, yo. Mattia was somewhere up in there. He'll be sending us some shit. I hope you guys saw the video, the trailer for it. I'm sure you did. Good side play. Amazing scenes, isn't it? Isn't it just amazing? It really is. What's equally as amazing are the players continuing to celebrate with what looks to be fans who have made their way onto the pitch now. Or are they like kids or brothers or sisters of other players or family members of other players? Mattia was at the bottom of the last A in Italia at the corner. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know where that is, man. One day I will know where that is. You remember him playing for Parma. Which player were we talking about there? Oh, Thuram. Yeah, of course. I'm guessing these are this is like Lautaro's extended friends or family. Hard to tell with this guy. He's got so many people around him. Great photo. Great image. Lautaro and the player that convinced him to join Inter. Our captain, Il Capitano. Our true captain, Javier Zanetti, with our new captain, Lautaro Martinez. The passing of the torch really, like, it occurred a while ago, but Lautaro is the first and only true heir to his throne. Like, you can't call Handanovic that. You definitely can't call Mauro, asshole Icardi that. Lautaro Martinez is that guy. And I hope he stays on for another 2-3 years and we continue to win with him. It would be foolish and silly of us to not put in our head the notion that him leaving is a possibility, because it definitely is. But I hope that he has another few successful years at our club. I really do. Anyway, where the hell is that trophy going now? Damian with his beautiful son in his arms. How nice. Jan Sommer with his lovely family. This is the best part. I don't think I've ever enjoyed Inter winning a trophy this much, because I don't think I've been able to watch it in its fullest experience. Winning the trophy, the bus parade on the street, filling the Duomo, the celebrations here in the stadium with the family. This is stuff that we didn't get to experience in 2020 because of COVID when we won the league. And this is the sort of stuff that, how the hell was I supposed to appreciate this when it happened as a teenager? Well, you really think 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old me is going, oh my God, look at the players celebrating with their families. Piss off. I'm a horrible human being at that point. I'm an egomaniac. I'm a 15-year-old ethnic boy from Southwest Sydney. I don't give a shit about anything sentimental at that point in time. This is the first time. Mario Delgado is back again. Hola. Hi, Anthony. I'm not sure if you've already commented on this, but which project do you support? The new stadium project in Razan or the restructuring of the Miazza? I am always Team Miazza because I am foreign. I'm not from there, and I want to extend that as much as possible, because the idea of me not going there. So, look, I am all team keep the stadium, bro. For once, we appreciate the power of social media. Yes, cuz. Yes. Oi, can I ask you, since you're here, should I be able to mirror this and commentate over it without the volume? Like, we should be fine, yeah? I haven't gotten any notifications on my phone for any copyrights or anything, and I've been going for time now, bro. Time and a half. Yeah, so, because I saw you mirror something from the Serie A channel, I think. So hopefully it's all in the clear and I don't get done for this. But I demonetized the video, so I don't know, my guy. Anyway, good to see you. Long story short. Frankie, we're talking about his upload from the reaction to the news. I think it was fantastic as well. Really, really good video. Guys, if you live under a rock and you're one of the 60 people here, make sure that you go and subscribe to Uncle Sharma. This should be okay because it's not football. Facts. Okay. Thank you. Might just skip ahead a little bit. There's Augusto. And like, what a player he's been. Like, and I'm so glad that he's there with his family as well, because, This is the sort of depth that you need to win titles comfortably. Players as good as Carlo Augusto on the bench. Players like Denzel Dumfries not always starting on the bench. Players like Devray and Acerbi as not your first options on the bench next season. Like this is how you continue to stay far ahead. The signing of Zielinski, brilliant signing as long as it comes through. You weaken a rival by taking one of their gems. This is why I basically spoke curse words in a chat the other day, and I went, "Hey man, if you can get Adrian Rabiot to like cut 40% off his salary, which he wouldn't, I would be all for taking him from Juventus. You need to sort of kick a dog while it's wounded here, and we're in a position where we can sort of poach the best of the rest. I would like to do that. I would like to see us go to Sassuolo, who now you're probably thinking Pinamonti could probably be a good fourth or fifth choice. I would like to see us go to Sassuolo and see us manhandle them for a couple of men. Go for it. They're getting relegated. Go and offer Berardi a contract if we can get him for like 5 mil, bro. Sassuolo can't put prices on their players at this point. Get the numbers. If there are numbers available, GAs available, go and sign them for minimal, for under their worth. Just want to skip some of the boring stuff. This is some of the boring stuff. I don't even know. They've got Klasan with his familiar. He's like, what did I do? But what did I do? Nah, good on you, man. It's your trophy just as much as anyone else's. That's not true either. Nico, look at him playing with his kids. Nico is playing with his kids in the middle of the pitch. He loves his life. He loves his kids. This is such a special moment for Nico, the kid, the adult, Barella. Oh, man, I love him so much. He is Inter. He is us. Thuram and co. enjoying the celebrations. Just going to get this moving a bit quicker. Very nice to see him so happy. I really hope the club isn't entertaining a sale for Marcus Thuram. I think it would be the wrong idea, but at the same time, that sort of fee that you can get for him would be ridiculous. It would be nuts, wouldn't it, gang? To get 80 million for him at the moment would be absolute madness. Fratesi looks to have painted his hair. As you can tell, we're watching this in almost double speed now. I feel like some of the Tifosi, I feel like some fans have actually made their way onto the pitch because it's looking quite crowded. Lilian Thuram congratulating Lautaro. Nice to see. Very nice to see, actually. Fratesi and Aslani with family and friends behind them. De Vrij with his beautiful kid. And some Dutch-looking mate. Couple of Dutch-looking mates. And now we've got interview time with Hakan. We can skip ahead. Inter continue to enjoy the celebrations with all eyes on Inzaghi at the moment. Plenty of people wanting to take a photo with the mister. Oh, it's brilliant. His family. I don't know if he even knew those people or not, but like he's acting like he knows everybody. Everybody. I don't know if that's his wife or his PA or his mom. Like it's hard to tell with these people, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I can't tell who's who. Interview with the one, the only Matty Dams. As we start to get towards the end of the stream, guys, because I know that the shots will be very much panoramic from here, very much like from a bird's eye, very much from a distance. Denzel Dumfries, good for him. Some speeches from the crowd, I think. I'm not too sure, actually. I haven't watched this yet. I'm not going to. Just some footage, some videos, some highlights. This is cool. You got like the players watching the highlights of their season with their families. That is dope. That is as cool as it gets. That's life, man. In fact, this is so cool. I might have to go and watch this in normal time. Yeah, I'm going to go watch the rest of this in normal time, eh? So I'm going to be a little bit more selfish here, guys. I'm actually going to go watch the rest of this in normal time in the living room and actually have a good time and enjoy it. I've been going for 1 hour and 15 minutes, which is a little bit more than I usually go. We've still got 61 people, which is really, really cool. I will do some more content this week because I want to announce the winner of our giveaways. I want to send a couple of things from the awesome Kerr Mafia in Belfast. I want to just give some stuff away. I want some stuff out of here. I want it away. I want to give some stuff away. Going to gym. Yo, the Scudetto shirt, mate. Is it going to cost how much, Debbie? Is it going to cost me 180 Australian bucks plus shipping? I can't afford this shit, bro. It's too much. It's too much. I don't know. I'll think about it. I will think about it, but I don't know if I can pay a few $100 out of the pocket just to get that shirt because I love the merch that we've got and I love the stuff that we've got, Debbie, and the collab that we've done. That's more than enough for me from now. No more money to Zhang because he's out the door. Cheers to you, Frankie. Cheers to the other 65 people that we ended up having here as well. I'm going to go and watch the rest. Forza Inter worldwide, Campione d'Italia, and that is all that matters.